4-5 is famous, baby. Here we go.
Damn. Oochie Wally. I'm about to bang bang. Broski on the block with the Glock, and he slang Kane. Y'all ain't gotta know me. Ask your mom what's my dad name. Yeah, I took some falls, but got up and ain't a thing changed. Got myself in the.
And we're live, 4-5 Radio. We're here with Lil Marty. What's going on?
No, man, I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad you came through. Been a busy night. Did a little photo shoot prior to this. That wasn't planned. Got a packed house tonight. Got a lot done. So let's get into it, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford. So it's Lil Marty. How young are you?
I'm only 15 years old. I turned 16 in June.
15 years old. And I mean, I was going through your Apple Music today, and you got a discography. You got some music out. You got a little track record. So take me back to the beginning. How did this all start?
I say I started freestyling back in November 2018.
Okay.
Just to see what kind of feedback I'll get from it, and just to see if I wanted to keep going with music. I didn't expect anything to really take off like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my first freestyle, everybody was reposting it. It was going viral. So I felt like, man, this is something I could really keep on doing with. So from then on, I just kept freestyling like every month, dropping a freestyle, and it just kept building views and just building.
Okay. Now, do you remember when you made your first like official track where you got in the booth, and what song was that?
It was Oochie Wally.
Okay.
I made that probably February 2019. It was my first video.
So not even a year.
Not even a year.
It'll be a year next month. That's crazy. So, I mean, it's been 11 months. So how far do you think you've progressed, like sound-wise and coming into your own in that time?
I feel I progressed a lot. I definitely found my sound. I know what kind of rapper I want to be. I know what kind of rapper I am now. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely increasing, the amount of fans, the amount of views, and everything's just getting better and better.
So where do you get your sound from? Because I mean, like, you're young, so I mean, obviously, like, you have to take in like a bunch of influence, and so how do you find your sound and make it your own?
I mean, I got an old soul.
Yeah.
I was at 3 years old. I was listening to Biggie Smalls.
Word. Okay.
At 3 years old, like some of my favorite rappers, I sound nothing like them. My favorite rappers, NBA YoungBoy,
Mm-hmm.
Biggie Smalls, Tupac. So it's different ranges, but I just found my own sound.
So how did you get into that?
I've been singing. I was singing all my life
Mm-hmm.
in the choir, doing everything just musically. And when my voice had hit puberty, it had changed. I didn't like the way I was singing no more. So I was like, man, I always freestyle with my cousins and all that. I'm gonna just try this rapping stuff. And I really found a talent for it.
Okay. So you're from Hartford, 15. How hard is it to just focus on music? Because I mean, you're at a time in your life where you're in high school. You got girls going around there. Hartford there's a lot going around out there. So how do you just focus on the music, and what else are you into?
I play basketball. I'm not playing basketball right now, but that's one of the things I'm into. But you just got to tune yourself out. Sometimes you got to like say, hey, I can't hang, or I can't go out sometimes, because you got to know the dangers of what could happen. Because Hartford, it's a dangerous city.
Yeah.
And I'm real cautious of anything that could happen. So I move like I'm a rapper now. I don't move like I'm just a regular person.
So is it that easy for you to say no? Or like
it's not, because when you a teenager and you making music and stuff, different kind of crowds is pulling you in different kind of ways. So you really just trying to find yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you who I am, but right now I'm really undecided. I don't really know what kind of person I really want to be yet.
Yeah.
I just know I want to be rich.
That's that's a grown man statement right there. Cause I'm trying to put myself back at like who I was and what I was doing when I was 15, and I never had to make a decision like that, and that's something that never went through my head. So for you to say that right now, that's a grown man decision. That's something that like I think about today, and I'm 11 years older than you, so that's really crazy to me.
Yeah, I grew up pretty early. You get what I'm saying? My family done been through a lot of trials and tribulations. I lost my father when I was 1.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? My mom was diagnosed with cancer around I was 7. So, it definitely matured me in a lot of ways.
For sure. I mean, that'll speed it up. So, I mean, how do you channel all that into your music?
Every time I feel away, no matter how I feel, I can feel happy, sad, mad, I'm going to just try to write. You know what I'm saying? Music is one of those things where sometimes you like, man, I don't want to write. I just want to take out my frustration. But this is how I take out my frustration.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't want to write. Nah, I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna make this happen. Cause I got a story to tell at the end of the day.
That's real. Now, so I mean, like you're on Apple Music, and a lot of people your age, like they're not on that. Like they're on SoundCloud. They're doing like stuff on Instagram, and so I'm like, do you have a team behind you? Like, how is this like? Break it down for me.
We independent. It's the family.
Damn. Okay.
That's all it is.
So, whose idea was it to put you on Apple Music?
Mine.
Really?
I figured out myself.
That's great.
I was on Instagram scrolling. I saw NLE Chopper buzzing. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He buzzing. He's a great rapper.
Yeah.
I was just like, I got a little more lyrics than him. I see what I could do. Clicked on the United Masters link, and it just started from there.
That's crazy. Now, you just released a new song with Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. Tell me how that came about.
Those my big brothers. Honestly, it was June 29th. It was my birthday. They had reposted one of my friends' posts singing to their song, and I just sent them a freestyle, and they was like reposting, and they're like, yo, bro, you dumping. Like, we got to link up. Like, we need you on Hot 97 when we go. And that's where it all started from there. Like, we've been texting for a while now. Them, like, my big brothers, they put me in, like, a good position.
That's great. So, I mean, that's putting you in a position that a lot of people are not in. I mean, those are two prominent features. Like, that's something that not a lot of people are getting, especially around here. I mean, those are New York-based artists. That's a big market. So that opens up a lot of stuff for you. Now, are you checking your statistics and stuff like that?
I used to do that when I was freestyling and stuff, but now I don't really do that. I let it pile up, and then probably like at the end of the month, I check my statistics.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know with Apple Music, like you could see like where people are listening and stuff like that. Do you check that stuff out?
Yeah, I got like over 3,000 streams on Apple Music, over 3,000 streams on Spotify, and YouTube is going crazy from Oochie Wally and stuff.
Yeah. Wow. So, where do you want to take this rap career? I mean, that's a hot start. 11 months since your first like physically recorded song.
Yeah.
And you got 2 really good features. So what's next? Like where do you want to move to?
This summer, it's just really been a hard working process for me. Met up with Jadakiss. He told me he really liked my music. He really felt what I was saying. So that meant a lot. That made me just want to grind harder. To hear a legend say that, it definitely makes you want to go harder. I feel like by the time I'm 18, I could be in the industry doing my thing.
I mean, 18, so you're 16 in June in 2 years. I mean, honestly, with the way you're moving now and the way you're thinking now, like a lot of people are not on that. Like you could hit shit a lot sooner to that. That's very possible. But I mean, 18, that'd be a good spot to be in. So I mean, we're in Connecticut. There's a lot of good artists out here. I mean, they might not get the recognition that they deserve, but there's a lot of great artists out here. Are there any that you would like to collab with, or someone you would want to work with?
Definitely. There's a lot of artists. I definitely want to collab with the producer Chill Shump. We need to collab soon. My cousin Flock, Holy Quran.
Holy Quran.
All the LGM Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of talent. It's just with all the stuff that's going on in the city, a lot of people get their dreams taken short or whatever, because they gotta grow up and become a man at certain ages. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of underlying talent that I want to work with.
Mm-hmm. So it's crazy because I'm just so stuck on your age and the way that you're speaking. So let's take it back 2 years ago. That's when the Connecticut music scene kind of had something going. Annoyed was really making noise. Full Effect was really at their peak. Lonnie X.
Nah.
Lonnie, he has shit going for him. What do those names mean to you? Which ones stand out?
R.I.P. Gangstalicious.
R.I.P. Zo.
He's definitely a CT legend. Definitely a Hartford legend. Shout out
100%.
him. Annoyed, he's a legend too. You know what I'm saying? He talked that talk, so all of those was influences in my own way. They were all influenced in their own way.
Or so it's kind of hard. It's I always bring this up with when I talk to Connecticut artists. A lot of people, they want to be the ones to make it first, and you seen Snow. Like she had Yank Rhythm, and that shit was jumping for a summer. And then like you seen kind of like the hate come out after that, and then she just had the Young M.A. feature come out, and like people are really fucking with her again. Like what's your viewpoint on stuff like that, where like people you don't know in other towns, like she's from like the 203 side, like A60, like they were really fucking with her, then they weren't fucking with her, like stuff like that. Like how would you deal with that as an artist?
I just feel like everybody just got so much talent. We all just need to combine it
Mm-hmm.
and just be great.
You think it's easier said than done?
Uh, I don't know, cause I can't control what other people's decisions are. But me, I'm open to work with any artist in CT. Because at the end of the day, this is a grind process. I feel like too many people are in a rush just to make it like by themselves, and they're too like selfish. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly why you don't hear CT name up there when it come to like big industry artists like that.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, you took a different approach. Like you reached out to New York artists. Do you feel that's a better way to go about things? Or like, so let's say you had the choice to build with New York artists or have something go for you in Connecticut. Which lane would you choose?
Sometimes your own city would hate on you. Honestly,
I've seen
you would
it.
get hate from your own city. So it would take another city to really mess with you and vibe with you for your own city to show you respect.
We say that all the time here. So
You know what I'm saying? So before I was earning my respect already, but before I fully earned my respect, I was like, all right, we're going to go state to state with it.
Mm-hmm. So if New York is state number 1, what's state number 2? Where you going next?
VA. I performed in Virginia
You did?
this summer. Yeah.
What part?
The biggest showcase was in Richmond.
Richmond, okay.
Yeah, I came in second place on that.
That's crazy. So I mean, where are you finding stuff like this? Like, how are you just putting in like the hard work and researching, or are people reaching out to you?
I'm hungry for success. You gonna find the resources, and you gonna really do what it takes to really make it out.
Mhm.
So I'm really on Instagram scrolling every day. What's this? How can I get into this scene? How can I? You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be just like, all right, he just a rapper. I model too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Different lanes.
I want to
You
have
had you shooting today.
different forms of income.
Yeah.
I'm thinking bigger than music right now.
Okay. So you're 15. You're focused on music, but you're also in school. So how are you doing in school? Like, how do you manage the two? It's got to be hard.
It's definitely hard to manage the two because of the name that I've grown. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like before, it'd be like, all right, I'll act bad or whatever, and it's not really that big of a deal. You get what I'm saying? But now it's like I walk in the hallways, kids playing my songs. You know what I'm saying? The teachers playing my songs. My biology teacher has my song in her playlist. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different now because we doing a test, and they're like, what it is, make a movie, and they look at me, and I'm like, dang man, like.
So I mean, how can you handle that though? Because if you think about it, that's only the beginning. Like that's how it starts. I mean, it can only get bigger, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, but let's go back a bit. How does that make you feel to see kids in your school playing your songs, like your teachers?
It made me feel good. It made me feel accomplished. But at the end of the day, it make me hungry. I want the world to hear my songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like I feel like, dang, like I'm at the end of the day, I'm still Marcus Thompson. You know what I'm saying? So you could come up to me, say what up, Marcus. But now everybody like they like a fan now. So like, what up, Lil Marty, or whatever. They want a picture and all that stuff.
That's wild. So, do you remember the first time someone asked you for a picture?
Yeah, I do. I believe I was in a mall on my birthday, and they were like, yo, bro, I watch your freestyles, bro. Whenever I'm mad, bro, I just listen to your freestyles. It just get me through your day. Can I please get a picture? I was like, yeah, definitely. We just took the picture.
So, what's going through your head when that happens?
I'm like, my freestyles get you through your day. My freestyles barely get me through my day. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, man, let's do it. I was feeling happy. I was like, dang, if I could change one person's life or one person's point of view on life, then I could definitely change many others.
That's huge. That's crazy. So what about a project, like a full-length project? Is that in the works?
Yeah, it is. Homicide Baby will be dropping this year. I don't know the direct date yet, but I know it's probably one of my hardest working projects ever. Like, you will get everything from me. You will get different feels of music. You get what I'm saying? You will get so many creative things on there, and that's going to really put me on the map.
Mm-hmm. So when working on a project, Like, do you have a vision for how you want it to sound beginning to end? Like, do you want it to be like a cohesive project, or is it just something where like you want a whole bunch of different sounds and you want people to see all different sides of you, or a little bit of both?
I'm real picky with my music, but I'll say a little bit of both. Cause at the end of the day, like I want everybody to hear the different sides of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a one-dimensional rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, but at the same time, I want my best work. And if my best work is one-dimensional, then we gonna put that on the album. That's just always how I've been.
Right. Speaking of Shump, you got Shump here right now. What up, Shump?
How you?
I'm good. Yourself?
So there he is. That's one connection that's gonna happen tonight. We got Chill Shump in here. Trail and Shump gonna have an interview after this, so be on the lookout for that. But Marty, man, like I said, like talking to you is like I'm talking to a grown man. You really are an old soul. That's crazy. So Homicide Baby, right? So you know, one thing I noticed is a lot of artists now, their projects are really long. Like they'll have like 17, 20 songs. What direction do you want to go in with that? Because me personally, like I feel like 13, like that should be like the max.
Yeah. Me, I feel like I'm not established yet, so I don't want to give you 17 songs. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, who's actually gonna scroll through 17 songs of artists they don't know?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather give like 8 hard songs,
Right.
or 10 straight fire songs, even 6 songs, because I know what I'm capable of. So I know by the end of the first song, you're gonna be attached to me as an artist.
Right. That's smart. So like let's think big picture. You said 18, like you're established in the industry. What artists do you want to see yourself working with? If you had to pick 3.
I say Drake, The Baby, and NBA YoungBoy.
Okay. What about producers?
Producers, that's a good one. I'll probably say Tay Keith, Weezy on the beat, and dang, this a hard one.
Yeah.
And I'll say probably Marshmello.
Marshmello. What has he done?
He's a different kind of producer. Like he could really like change a song around. Like
Word.
yeah.
I'm about to check him out. Do you have a go-to producer right now? Where are you getting your beats from?
Me, you know, I be searching on YouTube just trying to find a beat or whatever. But I think there's this producer named Trillo Beats from Massachusetts. He has sent me a package and I'm working on it right now.
Okay. So what do you look for in a beat? Like, is it something where like it's got to hit you off rip, or is it something where like you can be challenged by it and you try and write a song to it?
The challenge, I love the challenge. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That makes me want to work harder on the song. I feel like those challenge songs always come out better. But when it comes to like music beats, I usually like to have like an old school hook, like singing and stuff on it.
Like something like soul?
Yeah, something
soulish?
like
Yeah.
soul, just build up and do it. But then I also could rap on an NLE Chopper type beat or the Baby type beat, so I could really just switch it up.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite song of yours?
My favorite song of mine, oh, that's a hard one because a lot of my songs are released. But my favorite song of mine right now, it gotta be I Ain't Got To.
That was my favorite too. I was bumping on the way here. Like, what's your recording process like? Like, are you writing everything beforehand, or do you like get in the booth and like just
We getting lit
chop it
in
up?
the studio. We
Yeah.
dancing around. We getting lit. Then when I get in there, you know, I like to probably have like me and an A&R in there, just me and him. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just vent. I'm just ready to vent, go crazy.
That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna cut it short because there's this dude Bishop out of New Britain. I just did an interview with him. Go check that out. You guys should definitely collab. Like,
Yeah,
that shit would be crazy.
We were talking about a remix.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know who he is?
Yeah, he got like a Sean Kingston type beat. We about to just hop on that.
Yeah, so y'all would go crazy together. But I told him when he drops his project, I want to get together and do another interview where we just kind of like go track by track and talk about the making of the album, stuff like that. And I want to do that with you too,
Definitely.
because it's a good conversation and like I'm really interested in what you have to offer. So we're gonna cut this short and hopefully we can link back up and make this happen again.
Definitely.
All right, 4-5 Radio, Lil Marty. Give out the Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, all that.
Man, follow me on Instagram, apegang_mar. Me on Snapchat, eatupdummy_mar. Twitter, stay tuned. I will be making a Twitter. On SoundCloud, Apple Music, Lil Marty 23, YouTube, Lil Marty. You know the vibes. We going crazy this year. Ain't too much to say. We going crazy.
Simple as that. 4-5 Radio. We out.